And she's like, dude, please, just fuck off, and we won't have a problem. You had 3 flasks left. Take off all your armor and do it again. Really? I didn't know, like, armor had anything to do with fall damage. I suppose it makes sense due to weight. And so, you still go in there. And you still kill the lady. Despite her, like, she is there because people with, like, all sorts of diseases have just been cast into this fucking hole. And she has, like, a fucking, aura or some shit that kind of, like, heals them. Or at least, you know, prevents the pain from going on. And she's just sitting there, chilling, and just hanging out with her, with like her sick bros. And then come Bubble, fuck you, and like, no, I need to kill you. Despite, you know, she doesn't really do anything. It's just like a bodyguard that does all the work, and he's just standing there looking like, saying like, dude, fuck off. Oh my god, just fuck off. AKA the single greatest boss fight in video games, i.e. one of the very few pure examples of video games as art. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay. From Aegon's armor, it says, a Kareem knight will dedicate his entire career to attending a single maiden, just as Morn once served one goddess alone. Morn is a famous old guardian knight of Catalina, the goddess of tears. Any of those earrings come directly from her, and it's worth noting that those are the those of the Catalina fate, and those of Keifa. I keep saying Catalina, but it's Keifa. And those of Keifa fate, those of Kareem by extension, are in direct philosophical opposition to all Father Lloyd, the Way of White, and Aldrich. Okay, so can I just, you know, take off my armor and just, like, jump down and don't take any damage? Oh, well, take damage but not die? I'm making this way more complicated than it has to, because I can just, you know, go back and, fuck it, I'll just go back and buy the key. Let's homeward bone. So while we do this, let me just read the thing again, but, you know, right. Oh. That would faster than I thought it would.
Ah, how gracious. Let this I only.
So this allows me to buy stuff. I'll just buy the great key. Thank you.
Ashen one.
Welcome home, speak very well. Then take me.
Can't let me out yet, can you?
Farewell, Ashen maiden.
Okay, so we travel back. Wait, I got... Yeah! I completely forgot that I had that. Same thing, really. Okay. From his armor, it says, a Kareem Knight will dedicate his entire career to attending a single maiden, just as Morn once served one goddess alone. Morn is a famous old guardian knight of Kefir, the goddess of tears. Any of those tear rings come directly from her, and it's worth noting that those of the Kefir faith, and those of Kareem by extension, are in direct philosophical opposition of Allfather Lloyd, the Way of White, and Aldrich. There you go. I have fixed my mistakes. Is this the wrong way? This is the wrong way. Cute thing about the final note. So the Korean people worship Kefir, who is opposition to the Way of the White, right? Kefir had the Tear Stone ring that boosts your defense on low HP. Meanwhile, the Way of White have rings that boost your attack when you're high HP. Cool. Wicked awesome, dude. Ow. My fat lumbering asshole.
Bastard's curse.
Honestly, I don't. I'm gonna be very tentative to say this, and feel free to correct me if I'm forgetting a boss or anything. But I think Demon Souls had like the best bosses in the Souls game. I still think Bloodborne has like better bosses, but I think that Demon Souls had the best bosses in Souls games. Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh wait, I have a ring I haven't equipped. I like the Stormbringer in Demon Souls simply because it was so different. That and like the Dragon King or whatever the fuck it was called. Hi Velka, how you doing? I wonder if something's gonna happen. So to continue our narrative about how the people are... Okay, hold on. Ta-da! So to continue our narrative about how the people of the settlement tried to get rid of the undead, you just found a statue of Velka, like holy fuck! That's her. That's her. The ancient black goddess of sin, the one godlike being somehow unrelated to and is possible even an enemy of Gwyn. It's possible, and here it is, hidden under the undead settlement. This. How many of you have watched Berserk? Because in the same chapter where the bishop evangelist guy is, there's also this whole thing about there being like a fucking satanic ritual orgy thing underneath the settlement, and it kind of like makes like seeing the Velka is like the fucking Antichrist or whatever the fuck in this universe. It kind of makes me think of that. God, Berserk is so fucking good. How much you think Miyazaki would cream his pants if it was like if Kentaro Miura came out and was like, "Hey, wanna make a game out of fucking Berserk?" Wow, there's two of you. This is an issue. You have a brand sticking out of your mouth. I've never seen that. Where the fuck? Oh, there you are. Thing was, Velka was one of the old gods whose worship has been forbidden by Eldritch order. As a consequence, sites of worship, etc., were either repurposed for worship of the deep or simply be desecrated. Velka is spread thin, far, and wide throughout all of Dark Souls, but never get much important play, other than she is a universal constant. Now, interesting thing, there's a lot of things from the old Velka clerics in Dark Souls 1 and 2, the ones who pardon you if you sinned, that's exactly the same as the Sable Church and Londor, like 1 for 1. Exact similarities. Lots of them I can list later. It's very possible that Velka is the single driving force behind Londor and their plans. And as the Lord of Hollows with the Dark Sigils, you are a pawn of Velka's. It's a big theory that's long existed in the Souls lore community. Also, you're fighting skeletons, who are, aside from hollow skeletons, are straight up the result of necromancy. You could argue that the undead settlement also tried using necromancy to deal with the undead. This is why we find the shrine in the sewers lit by only candles. Some followers of Velka hid the altar away. So they practiced Velkaism in secret. Oh, I can't imagine anything going wrong by going in here. Everything is so... What the fuck? Why am I so heavy? Hi! You won't honestly tell me that that ring did the... Oh my god, that ring was the deciding factor. But how many undead would you say that there were in that sewer? Would you say that there was a skeleton? Skeleton man. One day, a man was exposed to X-rays.
Who is there? Someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me.
I will touch you.
The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
I don't know, have you seen your face?
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
I don't know if, like, I think I'd rather not.
I am Irina of Karim.
Hi, Irina of Karim.
I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper.
You're doing kind of a shit job at it.
Freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then?
Yeah, like, have you seen how fast I killed Lord?
And unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
I can't blame you for wanting that. I mean, did you see how fast I kicked the ass of the Blade Master? Like, fuck.
Take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Whoosh. So typically in clergy circles of all kinds in Dark Souls, the infirm, especially the blind, are seen as somehow holier and more in touch with the gods than others. This is why divine tomes in Braille are fairly common. Okay. It's worth noting that she's not wearing a blindfold. She still has her eyes, they're just busted. She was likely born blind. Sup?
You've gone and rescued her.
I just tripped over my dick and fell into the hole.
Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Yeah. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you wish.
And you're the coolest motherfucker in the world.
And only for that long. What's the matter? I am allied to you for as long as you wish, and only. What's the... I am an...
You're not gonna do the teleporting thing? Oh, okay. Ooh, skin man, villain in disguise. But Skeleton Man saw through his plan with his skeleton eyes! Yeah, check out that ass. Yes, baby!
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Do you even have pickles in this universe?
Only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
My own theory here, her ashes says Irina was a frail woman. The frailty led to her becoming a saint of Karim, and her grand treachery. There's no hard evidence of what treachery this is, but we do know she wants to become a firekeeper. Could be her being born blind. Oh. Okay. I solved your riddle.
This lift with a...
Okay. I did it. Hi, buddy.
You... I help anytime.
Thank you. Guys, you don't understand. He helps every time. Hey, mate!
Ah,
How you doing?
don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried.
But I solved the problem.
An epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
You did it. You did it, Onion Man.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the...
Don't do that.
So I thought. Then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl.
Oh no, it's just a bell rod.
Think twice before you go down that road.
I know. Have you seen how well I've been doing?
No, I think I've got to you. I could try.
I can't help but think this guy is like inspired by Winnie the Pooh. Come on, Onion Man! You coming?
No, you should have waited. Well, it's too late now. I seek word of the Knights of Katarina, right by your side. Ah!
See, it ain't no thing.
That was quite a performance.
Oh, thank you.
Mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor,
Siegbra.
my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Long may the sun shine.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really.
Yeah, you had a big day. You got helped up by a tower, bumblefucked your way up like halfway through it, and then you hit a demon twice in the back while I did all the work. You've had one hell of a day. Okay. I found a big stick. This stick is the biggest stickers. Alright, I done. Thank you. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Did you guys think he wanted a cage match with me? I'll just fucking die. You got it. Okay. Oh. This is not a good use of my fire bombs, I know. Fuck it, I think I can take this. Human Pine Resin. Hey, mate! I thought you were dead! Stupid bitch! Let me get some Sunny D. Ow. No! No! Oh my god! And all the other things you say. This is you. What you say?
Don't